Today we'll be checking back in with Cardano's ADA Coin. We're going to be performing some technical analysis and making some price predictions on where we can expect to see ADA go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. As you just saw, we are looking at ADA Coin today, which exists on Cardano's blockchain. We're going to be using some various technical analysis techniques such as moving averages, MACD and the RSI in order to predict where the price is going to go in the near future. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video. If you want to see more of this sort of content, remember to hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below on ADA, on Cardano. Do you think it is going to beat Ethereum in the future? Let us know down in the comment section. But without any further ado, let's jump into the computer and start today's analysis. Welcome into the ADA chart today, guys. If you're looking to buy ADA or want some free Bitcoin, there's a couple of links down in the description of today's video where you can do that. But let's have a look at the price action which has occurred on ADA. And as you can see, like many of the other cryptocurrencies, ADA did not, I suppose, miss out on the massive drop that we saw as a result of Bitcoin. It was another one of those coins which were affected. And something that's quite interesting is ADA, whilst yes, it has come back up, it has not recovered in the same manner that many other cryptos have. In fact, we've seen some cryptos which have moved back up to their original position, which was where they were before the drop. But in ADA, this is not the case. So provides a bit of a unique instance for us here in order to determine exactly what's going on. If we zoom out slightly, we can, I suppose, really see exactly where we are sitting from that perspective. So I just want to put in a few key areas of support for us. You can see, interestingly, that with the, I suppose, previous highs that we saw, they give us a really good indication of where we have some key support points. So there's one there. There's another one sitting right here based on our previous all-time highs. And currently we're sitting, I suppose, just slightly above that. So the current value of ADA is $2.51 US. But we have a key point of support which is held up over the past few days at $2.47. So sitting above there now, which is nice and hopefully moving in the right direction going forward. Interestingly enough, there is the possibility that we could put in a short-term trend from this point of view if we manage to close above this line here. So I'll just leave that there just for your reference. But I really think that overall, we're still looking quite positive for ADA. It hasn't, I suppose, closed below the support on any of the days. We've seen a bounce back each day, whilst yes, we have seen, you know, massive selling volumes on the day we did drop. We haven't seen massive dumps in the following days. So overall, a bit of a panic day, and the price has bounced back with many people, I suppose, using this as an opportunity to get into ADA. Let's bring in some other indicators in order to determine exactly where we could be going in the near future. So firstly, let's bring in our three key moving averages. So three key moving averages we'd like to use are the 20-day moving average for the short term. We'll also bring in a medium term moving average, which is our 50-day. And finally, we will bring in our longer term 200-day moving average to see where that's sitting as well. You can see right here, we bounced off our 50-day moving average, and that was on the massive drop day. Obviously on that day, we dropped below the 20-day, but this 50-day moving average has acted as a key point of support for ADA in it bouncing back. So overall, looking relatively good there. I'll just remove this for the time being. From a 200-day moving average perspective, yes, we are starting to climb up, but nothing significant. What I'm hoping we see is that the price action, I suppose, starts moving a bit more positively, but at this point in time, it's really quite hard to tell. In fact, the pattern that we're really seeing here is not too bullish at all. Really, what's going to happen, I think, is we're going to see a consolidation over a few days. So we're going to see a bit of this going on here. We're going to see, a bit of a tightening going on down in this direction as well. I think potentially we might bounce up to this point either today or tomorrow, but I do think it's either going to break down or it's going to break up, and it's going to be quite severe. We might see maybe a bit of sideways action over the next few days, but at some stage we're going up or we're going down, and the market's either going to be very happy or very upset with it. And I really think that will result in lots of buying or lots of selling depending on the direction. Let's bring in the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. You can see obviously it has been red even since we were, trending in a bit of a more upwards manner. It has been red for a few days since the 31st of August, and it looks like, in my opinion, potentially we've peaked. We have, the severity of these candles dropping, and I think what we want to see is maybe a candle of this size or the next over on the 11th of September. We want to see this blue line start to curve upwards back towards our longer orange line, longer term moving average there. So ideally, it looks like we're at our peak, I think, and we're going to start seeing some positive price action occurring in the near future. From an RSI perspective, I think we're going to be seeing the exact same thing. It's going to be either oversold or we've come back from overbought. We're in fact sitting smack bang on 49.55, which is basically 50, right in the middle. Plenty of room for buying, also plenty of room for selling. What does that tell us? Well, it means that we're not oversold, we're not overbought, we can go in any direction from that aspect. But based on the MACD, I really do think that our downwards trend, if we're specifically looking at ADA, has finished, and we're going to start moving in a bit more of a positive manner. But in saying that, we really need to maintain these key support points here. So what's my price target for today's video? Well, realistically, I want to see one thing. I want to see the price start to show a bit of strength. And I'm not even going to go up to this point of the 20-day moving average, which is sitting at $2.75. I don't want to see that as our target. We need to just creep up very, very slowly at this point. In fact, what I want to see is this previous high, which was on the 9th of September. I want to see that one cracked. So basically, I would like to see a price above $2.62. So we're only 12 cents off that. If we can achieve that, and we can achieve that in 2 or 3 days consistently, then I really do think we are recovering and we're back to being bullish. Ideally, eventually we want to hit this 20-day moving average, we want to surpass it, and we want to continue our upwards momentum. Now, one interesting point to note is our overall uptrend, which we had going on here, has clearly been broken. So I don't think we're going to be achieving that anytime soon, but as a result, interim, we have a downtrend. That needs to be broken, and that is sitting smack bang on that 20-day moving averages, which is why I really think that over the next few days we're going to see either, big gains or big drops depending on exactly what occurs. If we see this trend broken, we're definitely surpassing this 20-day moving average. If not, we're dropping, and we're potentially dropping to this support point at $2.40. Worst case scenario, where we're dropping after that? Well, let's bring us a line down here and see where I suppose a major point of support is. I'd suggest probably where this moving average is sitting right here, the 50-day one. That will be our major support point if we do drop once again. As you can see, overall, ADA is not looking as strong as other cryptocurrencies such as Luna in this recovery period. There are a few key points that really need to be tested and surpassed in order to see some price reversal. If not, I think potentially we could see another drop in value. I'd love to know your thoughts on that though down in the comments section below. Do you think this is a bit of a short-term dip, or do you think potentially we might be in for a bit of a hard time longer term? Let us know down in the comments section. But of course, if you did enjoy today's analysis, remember to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of that sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications. We cover crypto, stocks, investing, and wealth management in general as well. But I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.